Now officially, there will be 75% of local content being played in our media houses. Now you are officially released.
Well, even though Mandela have given us, we have to return our hand. It shows its goodwill. It shows the heart of a man. It shows the mind of a man. Ndio mheshimiwa atoke kwa gari.
Nicholas Kiyoko.
Kijana wa uzongo.
Nicholas Kiyoko. Ile kipindi.
A lot more is coming back.
And it's a long conversation. We have started it out, and you know a lot has been happening, even previously. But on this one, we promised you we will start the conversation with the friends of artists and the friends of the what we call the creative economy. And so, as you can hear on the floor of the house, it is coming up as a discussion. We will push until we get 75% Kenyan content played on our AIOs. Of course, you know Mheshimiwa Jude Jomo is an artist. He's performed previously on many platforms. He's among our champions on the floor. Kasema atahakikisha umefunguliwa. Na mimi unajua miaka yote we have been championing for the rights of artists. So yes, we have kept our word, sir. And we are not keeping it for Eric. We are actually keeping it for the artists, visual and performing artists in the country, who actually have created a very robust creative economy. And it is known to Kenyans that out of 100 shillings that every artist is making, 85% is being lost to piracy. So we have to keep protecting the laws that we have done before, including the Copyright Amendment Bill of 2018, which is protecting us against piracy. We shall guard it jealously. We are also supporting amendments that are bringing more royalties to the artists through an amendment bill, Copyright Amendment 2021. So we will keep our word. Mheshimiwa Jude.
Thank you. Bwana Omondi, we have come to release you from the bondage that you are in. And we are going to support the art industry as much as we can. I am a former artist and I know how it feels. Maybe if it was a good industry, I would be in the same industry today. But I am not in it because it could not sustain me. I would like to be part and parcel of a system that creates an environment where our artists are able to thrive. So we shall support all the measures that are brought to the floor of the House to support our artists. I'm also the chairman of Economic Caucus, Parliamentary Caucus on Economy and Business. And we would like this to be a thriving business so that it can help build our economy and improve the economy of our country. So we shall support you, we shall support this cause because it's a cause that is going to improve the economy of our country and provide employment to our youth. You are doing the right thing. Keep it up.
Okay, Eric Omondi, as I had promised, I say that today, just a few minutes after we have met, that this discussion will be on the floor of the House. And for sure, it has been on the floor of the House. We have introduced it that we should play 70% of local contents on our audiovisual and all media houses so that we promote the local artists. We know that artists have employed so many youth and that it is a thriving business is only because of maybe piracy and so on. And we are lucky that we have the act in place and that it protect you and will guard it. Although there is an amendment by Gladys Wanga that section 35 of the Copyright Act should be amended, but we have said that we should shoot it down. And we have discussed with Gladys Wanga. She may drop it, but if she does not drop it, we will shoot it down because we must protect you from piracy. As I have said, we have started the conversation. Jude Jomo, who is a former artist, was there and he actually supported us. KJ, who is your greatest supporter and the supporter of the youth and the supporter of the artists, decided to bring it on the floor of the House, and we all supported, and the mood of the House indicate that the whole House is supporting you. So as I had said, that once I've introduced it on the floor of the House, I will come with a key and open you up so that you can go home and eat food. You thought that you will stay here for long, but now you have only stayed for almost 2 hours, and everything has been done. So let me officially.
Before the Honorable Sankok opens, I think it is good for the world to know that Eric Omondi's own volition, and the good book reminds us of the story of the great man Moses. When Moses wanted to rescue the people of the Israelites from Egypt, he didn't know what to do. And when he was asked to go out and rescue the people of Israel, he asked, what do I have? What do I have? And he was told, use what it is that you're holding. And he used his staff to liberate the people of Israel. Eric Omondi is using the talent that he has to champion the rights of artists. So we are calling upon the artists to also agitate for their rights, because unless you petition the institutions that make these decisions, these institutions are deaf to your cries until you cry loud enough for them to hear you. So Eric Omondi must be commended for doing that which industry players are fearing to do. So Eric Omondi, we commend your very innovative way of petitioning Bunge, and Bunge has heard your cry today. To the artists out there, please don't stay in a comfort zone. It is not comfortable when we realize that out of your efforts, 85% is being lost to piracy. We are reminded that the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. So the artists will have to be eternally vigilant to make sure that their rights are not trampled upon. As Honorable Sankok has said, we shall take this opportunity that has been presented by Eric Omondi to champion for better royalties for artists, whether it is Skiza Tunes, whether it is View Sasa, or whichever other platform is carrying the artist's content. We are championing for more royalties for the artists. As we speak, the platforms take a bigger share of the revenue. So we are asking all these platforms to respect our artists. Shamba ya artist ni idea zake. So hiyo shamba nayo iheshimiwe. As we are fighting for the coffee bill, as we are fighting for the tea bill, let us also fight for the creative economy. So as we are fighting for royalties, we also don't want to lose the gains we have made so far. So we are asking Gladys Wanga to respect the industry and to drop the amendments to Section 35 so that we can protect our artists against piracy and protect our children from content that would promote terrorism, content that would promote child pornography and other undesirable content. It is now my pleasure and honor to invite Honorable Sankok to fulfill the promise that he had made almost 3 hours ago.
Yes.
That he shall liberate Eric from this bondage that he has been put into by legislation that hasn't been done yet.
And let us remember as he does that these platform providers, whenever they are screening and airing external or imported content, they are importing that content at the detriment and at the disadvantage of our local artists. Let us also have our stations to be patriotic and air local content, even beyond the required remits, because that is the only way we can support our local art industry.
Thank you. So now, on behalf of Parliament, on behalf of the ridiculous team, you know, KJ was known for ridiculous, and on behalf of all of us, I now officially take the key that I took here to come and officially release you from bondage and release all the artists so that they can earn from their sweat. Now officially there will be 75% of local content being played in our media houses. Now you are officially released.
When even though Mandela alikuwa na feel. Thank you so much. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Sanko. I want to say thank you to Mheshimiwa KJ, Mheshimiwa Jomo. Asante sana. Amesimamia economy, na Mheshimiwa KJ, I don't need to say anything about him. He's one of the guys. When I was in Form 1, I started watching Red Corner, the initial Red Corner. There were 2 Red Corners before, and there were 2 ridiculouses before there was Red Corner. Yes. And I started watching KJ wakiwa bado KU, and I said one day I'll come to Nairobi na nitajipata kwa TV. So when Martin Luther alisema, my dreams were valid and I came to see my dreams. Walisaidia. Huyu ndio grandfather. Mimi najua babangu anaitwa Churchill. Na unajua baba Churchill ni nani? Huyu ndio baba ya Churchill, yeah. So I want to say thank you for releasing me as a good grandfather. Thank you Bwana Sangok. Na mimi nilisema as an artist, I am the most followed artist and we know the power of social media. Actually to some extent it's beginning to take over from traditional media. I am going to repeat it here that actions always speak louder than words. We are in an election year. Mnaona ni MPs wangapi wamekuja hapa nje? There are less than 7. Na sisemi kwa ubaya, wengine pengine wako leo kwa session. But I just want to say we always have to give back to the society. They've given us, we have to return our hand. It shows its goodwill. It shows the heart of a man. It shows the mind of a man. Ndio mheshimiwa atoke kwa gari yake akuje hapa aniletee maji. Mheshimiwa KJ has brought me so many concerned or relevant MPs. Ameniletea moja anasema huyu ndiye anakaa kwa committee ina deal na communication something which is our thing. Ametuletea mheshimiwa hapa mwenye na deal na of course Sangok ametoa kwa jela. Asante sana. Nataka kusema ni asante na nataka tu kidogo tu wapi ngoma to dance to Kenyan music kidogo tu
and we need to pause with this
yes.
So that we can show the world what we are clamoring for. Yes.
Haya babu kuja bwana ndio. Sikilia kidogo.
It's an honor. As you can see, the issues of the youth and the issues of the artists are bipartisan. On the floor of the house, we do not care whether you are Azimio, whether you are bottom up. If it is an issue that has to do with the youth of this country or the creative economy, it is bipartisan. As you can see, the Honorable Jude Jomo of the Jomo bill, he's coming fresh from passing another very progressive bill in the House today, the NITA bill, which also supports talent development and is also the chairman of the Creative Economic Caucus, is here. Honorable Sangok, Honorable Babu Owino, and myself, all from different political persuasions, all here to support the cause of pushing for the growth of the creative economy. And we will not tire from thanking Eric Omondi for taking a cause and seeing it through. This is very well dramatized.
Thank you.
And that is the talent you have.
Thank you.
So by dramatizing this, you have started a very important conversation on Play 75% local content. Mheshimiwa Babu. Yes.
Chairman umeongea. Nimeongea lakini kuja ongea. Kuja ongea. Sisi wote tumeshaongea. Unajua hii kijana lazima niheshimu. Hawezi ongea kabla sijaongea. I was senior in Sonu leadership.